So I'll try to sequence some warm-up routine for any cyclist or runner, and this will help in having some good dynamic warm-up done before the cycling or running. And it is important to do this warm-up routine before going into these sports, because you want your joint to be activated and joint supports to be activated, and you want your stabilizers to help with the movements. And without those stabilizers, without the activation, you're just gonna put too much of biomechanical stress on your joint, and it increases the chance of joint injuries. And it's better to work on the warm up in a proper way, so that you can actually have a really good activation. Let's try to understand what you have to do. First, you have to do a bit of root joint mobility. And root joint mobility, if you have watched my video, I told you this is the really good important movement to do, raising the forefoot. And once you are done with this one, you can try to do some heel raises and press, in pike. And this is also very important to do. You have to almost get up on your toes and press your heel down. Here you can try to completely press the heel down to the ground, and then you have to do some explosive movement. And the best explosive movement that you can do is a big straight backward jump, and then when you drop, you have to take two small jumps to absorb the fall. And what we have to do here, when we are taking a really big jump, you have to fall on your toes and then make those two small jumps like this, right? And here the next thing you can do is explosive switch, round the clock jump, and that too is a backward one, but your lateral muscles and lateral joint support will support when you try to rotate your body and try to balance out yourself in that other direction. So understand this explosive movement is important. Now we'll try to learn some more explosive movement that are really good for your complete hip joint, sacroiliac joint, pelvic joints. So, and it's gonna free your lower back also. So what we have to do, we have to bend a little forward, in like starting position, and then you have to raise the leg really high. And whenever you take the leg back, you bend, keep your leg straight, keep your toes pulled, really high, and with the flow of your body, with the flow of your upper body, you have to do this front raise and back kick from both sides, one by one, 10 to 12 repetition. And then the same way, when you are doing the side lateral or lateral raise, again you have to twist your pelvic from here like this, and get your leg inside like this, crossed, and then raise it really high, straight up, and bring it down slow. You have to raise it really fast and bring it down really slow. Same way on this side as well, like this. You have to rotate from here, your hip stabilizers. These are your iliac and other tensors. Even with IT band, many people suffer from IT band when they are doing cycling. This is the best movement they could do. Okay, and after this, I'll show you a stretching. Now let's dive into compound stretching routines. So one really good stretching routine that you could do to bring your leg forward or in the center like this, right? And try to drop your heel like this and have an outward stretch. And you have to try to press your hip down to the ground, keeping your leg straight like this. And then you drop the heel to the other side and try to rotate inward. Rotate outward, moving your backward feet, dropping your heel and dropping your hip like this. This movement on both sides. Once you have done this, and if you remember, in explosive movement, one best movement you can do to actually have a really good activation of all your ligaments is side lateral jumps. So initially you can start with just jumps like this, without bending or without squatting down, without being too low. But then you have to go low. You can take support like this if you're not able to balance out yourself like this, but slowly you have to try doing it without the support, and you have to be 30 to 40 degree low in squatted position and do the lateral jumps. The last one will be the Spanish squat. And in the Spanish squat, what you have to do, you have to use, I'll show it to you. Right. You have to use, this is a sitting band, you have to hook it up somewhere, and when you hook it up, try hooking it up below your knee level. Okay? So that you can put your both feet inside it, and it should be below your knee and below, so above your calf and below the knee part. Now there is different movements you can do with this. You have to just try letting the band pull you, and then really fast get your legs straight. Let the band pull you and really fast get it straight. Now watch my upper body. It's neither going backward, it's not going forward. You know, I'm just letting it pull through, and whatever range I'm getting it, I'm just getting it and then getting up straight. You can do some inversion and aversion of your feet and some flaring of your knee and tucking of your knee. So here, if I just simply try to rotate my feet outward and push my knee outward and then come back. Again, my upper body is the same position. Only thing I'm getting up is letting the band pull me through and then straightening my legs straight. Like this. And inward now. A bit inward. Done with this. Now one additional and very advanced movement I can show it to you, and you have to keep trying to achieve this one. Once you achieve this one, you'll have really solid knee. You can say bulletproof knee, right? Many athletes use this term when they have a stronger knee. Now you have to get up on your toes and you try to lean back your body and keep your body straight, and then drop your knees like this to the floor and come back up, keeping the upper body till the knee straight in one line. Now initially you can take some support, or just do half range here, just this, you know, initially, or just take some support, maybe hold something, hold a band